Hey guys, I've got 5 returns back. If you notice from my goals, I've got 24 out so far this year, so there should be more returns coming. I've been doing a hard push on getting stuff out in the mail. Some new guys that I've never sent to before, so hopefully the coming week should be pretty exciting. I also want to remind you, I've still got this Zane Smith here. I'll put it over there. I'm trying to do blind trades. You know, I was giving away cards, and maybe I'll still do that, but I was hoping for blind trades. Anyone who wants that can send me any autograph card of any player on any team. We just do a trade. You get the Zane Smith and I get whoever. Could be the easiest TTM ever. I just thought it would be kind of a fun and interesting way to get new autographs into my collection. So if you want to do a blind trade, just hit me up on the email. I'll try to remember to add it to the description. So I have 5 back. I know who a few of them are. It should be a pretty good week. This is in no particular order though, and I know because of the item I sent. So first back is Rich Camarillo. So this was part of my Patriots kick after watching some playoff games from the 85-86 postseason. So he was the punter. And of course the Patriots got blown out in Super Bowl 20. And he set a record, I believe, that game for punts in a Super Bowl. Actually, I think he also set a record for the longest punt. That's since been broken by another Patriot. But he signed 4 of 4, care of his address in Arizona. I've had him before, but had the cards, got on that Patriots kick and wanted to send him. Next up is former Met J. Hook, signed 2 of 3, index card and his 84. He is most notable because he recorded the first victory in New York Mets history. And I found that 64 tops just in a bunch of cards that I hadn't sent or thought that I would sell one day, and decided no, I'd rather the TTM. So that's a good one to get back. I love the old Mets cards, the 60s Mets cards. I just think look so cool. I don't know why. It's just a thing. I sent to him a couple years ago, but it's nice to have that vintage. Up number 3 is nice and Ron Guidry. So I've never gotten him back in the mail. That's awesome that I finally got him back. He got him back on a 78 tops, but it also came back. Can I super crease right down the middle? That card did not go out like that. So disappointed in that, but it's really cool to get such a great pitcher. I mean, he's one of those borderline like Hall of the Good or Hall of the Greats, but not quite Hall of Fame. He went, what, 25 and 3 in 1978, helping the Yankees get past the Red Sox. So I have a couple autographs of his in my collection. It's the first time I've ever gotten him back in the mail. So that's awesome. Took no more than 2 weeks. Okay, so I know who this is. I'm pretty excited. I just hope it came out nicely. It is a Hall of Fame plaque of Juan Marichal. It got a little dented, but otherwise it came out really nice. I do collect Hall of Fame plaques. I don't pursue it particularly crazy. And I noticed that I didn't have him, and he's pretty reliable at $10 per. I've sent a number of cards in the past, but decided it was time. You can buy the plaques on the Hall of Fame website. So I did, of a couple players. He's the only one. Oh no, and Musina, who was a couple weeks ago. I got back. So it's nice to add to my Hall of Fame plaque collection. And then lastly, I know who this is. I think that's my daughter's sticker. I don't think that this player sent me a Valentine's sticker on it, but it is Celtic great Bob Cousy. And I could tell because it was a single index card, and it is postmarked from Boston. And he signs relatively easy through the mail. He'll sign 1 item, and I try to send to him every now and then just because he's one of the all-time great Celtics. One of the pioneers in basketball. I don't know that we could call him an all-time great. He's a legend for sure, but I don't know that he'd stand up well today in today's game. But it'd been a while since I had sent to him, and not that I want to like hoard autographs, but I want to hoard autographs. So I sent to him again. That's a pretty nice signature. I don't know, you know, he personalizes everything. I don't particularly care. But that's a really nice week for me. Camarillo is probably the most mundane of the group, and adding a former Patriot on a Pro Bowl Patriots card is pretty cool. But getting a vintage Met is always awesome. Adding the Louisiana Lightning for the first time ever is pretty cool. Bob Cousy, Celtics legend, NBA legend, and then adding to my HOF and Plaque collection is awesome. Of course, I think I mentioned it, he requires a $10 donation. You can see his writing's getting shaky. So not that I want everybody to go and destroy his mailbox, but it would be worth sending to if you haven't sent to him yet. He's got a ton of cards. I've got a couple of vintage that I may end up sending. I think I have a nice 64 and a kind of beat up 71 that might be worth sending. But we'll see. But anyway, that's my week. It's a quick update. No frills about it. I'm trying to get out as many as I can and get the motivation to write letters. And that'll just bring me more content. So please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you've done with Ron Guidry. Should I resend to him? I don't want to. I'm probably going to answer that no, but I'd like to hear what you think, considering that card came back creased. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a good day. If you're in the South, I hope you're weathering your storms all right. We're about to have a regular snowstorm up here in Massachusetts. 4 to 7 inches shouldn't be too bad. But I hope everyone's doing well, and I will talk to you again as soon as I get 4 more returns.